I'm sure we are all familiar with the idea of falling in love, whether it has been our own experience or whether we have gotten a feel for it in stories and movies. It is the act of lowering the barriers, placing oneself into a pleasant submission whereby love for another brings us to a more humble point of existence. It is a falling because we find that the things that meant the most to us become things we are prepared to give up, to reduce ourselves for the sake of love. So when Jeremiah speaks about being seduced by God, as misunderstood as that word has become in our modern world, Jeremiah is speaking about something more akin to drunkenness. It is a staggering about. It is a complete letting go of any human desire to control a situation, to simply let God take control. And his being seduced by God is not in the end a complaint or an appeal to be freed from such control. It is the delight that God now has his attention, that he has completely succumbed to God out of love. So when we come to the gospel where Jesus speaks about his own journey of the passion and crucifixion to come, when Jesus is challenged by Peter to not let this happen, we begin to see how Peter has not yet come to the point of understanding the commitment of love that Jesus has and how it underlies his entire existence. Peter has not yet seen how Jesus has fallen in love with God and with humanity. Jesus has always been seduced to lower any barriers, to submit to God, to come to the humblest point of existence. And if he has fallen in love with God and with humanity, he calls his disciples to do the same, to take up the cross, to lose oneself in love. The Apostle Paul reminds us in the second reading that this is the way to find what God wants.